How is everyone doing today? We're gonna continue on / maybe finish up the new Archon quest and event. I'm guessing. Okay, first of all, I'm still noticing all the sparkles here that look like the Paimon sparkles / unknown god sparkles. Like, Anyway, I'm guessing that this is the end of the story because if I go here, there's only one more of these left, so I assume it's the end of the Archon quest. Also, on the Genshin Impact YouTube channel, I saw that they uploaded a 4-minute long cutscene. So I think we're in for a treat with whatever is gonna happen here. Let's go see what happens when we go return to our group of friends down in the mine. Oh, hello. Paimon, you're awake! You were asleep for so long yesterday, I was getting worried.
Wait, where are we?
I mean, we're still underground. I hope you didn't hit your head too hard. Paimon, are you feeling better?
Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy place like this before.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth?
Haha. I'll always be with you, Paimon. Don't worry, we'll take care of you.
Yeah!
You guide us and we will protect you.
So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were cattle mooing constantly.
Is it because Ushi was like standing next to you the whole time you're sleeping?
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Aw, Ushi, were you looking after Paimon?
Yeah. Yeah? What's up, Yanfei? Alright, Xiao! Are you feeling better? Hello.
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
Hi. How do you feel?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
That's good to hear. Looks like you have gotten enough rest. Oh, hello. Ushi just rolls over every time.
The karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Even so.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
We should fill Paimon
With a
in.
little help, I was able to find my way here.
Yeah. All thanks to Yanfei.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
I'm
No
interested.
need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshuin to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
I'm looking for a Yaksha called Bosacius.
I'm sure I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, me too. That sounds. I know that name sounds super familiar. I don't remember where, but I definitely heard that before.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 Yakshas? Like you? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found.
Oh, that's right. One of them went
Yakshas deal
missing.
with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again.
Oh.
But Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible. But I
Yeah,
did
so
not.
Xiao went to go look
I
for
am the
him.
sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being here?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm?
Yeah, you could say that. We know a thing or two, or a lot.
That war lasted
Tell us the
a long
details about what
time.
happened in the chasm, though.
It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight. But no one knew the Yaksha's name.
There's only...
There were many more than 5 Yakshas in total.
Oh, that's right.
So there's no guarantee
there were
it was
other ones, like
Bosacius.
Pervases, right?
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
But then...
Wait. So it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
Well, I noticed all the wounds that you had before
No way!
healed up.
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected.
Yeah.
Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
Yeah.
What will?
We are all being led here by
right.
something.
I came here because
For
of a
different
will.
reasons.
Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
And this can be done at any time?
Whoa! You want to write a will? Now?
I mean, it's a good idea.
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly
willingly.
walk into. Pure deception is easy to
Oh,
spot,
she's like just
but the
still
truth
here.
laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a
Yelan's
way
there
to
now.
get you out safely.
Yeah. Like focuses.
I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
But how do you know?
Yeah. What does devoured mean in this context?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Oh, that does sound horrible.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
Saw who?
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
Yes.
At first, I had the same thought.
Right?
But it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and
Yeah.
attack
Maybe if like the space is like intersect at the right
From what you
time,
were
it could
saying
be
a
real
moment
instead
ago,
of an illusion.
It sounds like
I don't
you
know.
a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other. So,
Oh, she's just like the new
if
mascot.
I use all
of
the
this.
energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic
Okay,
space.
but you're gonna come with us too, right?
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
Whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
No.
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna
No.
stay
As a
here?
protagonist, we have
You
to
can't be serious.
find ways for everyone to get out safely. That's what we
I saw
do.
Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
But if this takes all the energy you have, you'll...
No. No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to
Yeah,
this.
it seems like we have a few more years we can spend in this place. We can figure out another way to get out without us being devoured. We should leave together.
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
Well, you do have a
can
point
you be
there.
certain that your plan will work?
But
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't even know it's gonna work. It's not worth
yeah.
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
What if I told you, this is my last will?
But it's not legally binding.
You?
Okay, well.
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You
Oh,
really
wow,
expect us
she's
to
throwing
accept
his
your
logic back at
self-righteous plan
him.
just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place.
Oh my gosh.
Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end. You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is hurting morale. Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless, but I'm not buying
Yelan
it.
dissects
anyway,
this whole
losing one of us so the
this
rest
whole
can escape.
cliche of someone trying to sacrifice
victory
themselves and
that
why
is.
it's
Yelan,
not gonna work.
don't be so harsh.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just
Yeah, there's
haven't
probably other
discovered.
ones. Anyway, well, oh, there you go. Ushi's just gonna give the whole scoop to them so we don't have to re-explain it ourselves.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
I'll just stay here and wait to die.
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
I feel like Yelan's a very much like a different, like a breath of fresh air in terms of trying to counter-argue this kind of argument that comes up in stories. That being said, I think it's very sweet that Xiao wants to sacrifice himself for us, but I don't want that to happen. So the atmosphere is so tense. What should I do?
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's
Did,
right.
did you mean that literally?
No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action.
Okay. Thank you for relaying all that back to us, to them, Ushi.
Come on, whatever you are. Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with
Yeah.
you.
All right. Let's see how that goes.
Easy now.
Have a taste of this. Yeah!
It's gonna work. Oh, it was... Xiao did not even flinch. What? Oh, that was so cute how Ushi ran over.
Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man.
Alright, so we gotta carry him out of here.
Should have seen this coming.
I can't believe that worked. I knew it was coming, but wow, I thought he was actually gonna bring the ceiling down.
Do things like this.
Or something.
Shinobu.
What happened to Itto? Did he pass out?
I think he's fine. Moo!
The boss used up all his strength in one.
I thought it was so cool, cute how like
reason he managed to
oh,
tear
she
open
just
a
ran
path.
over once he started like panting.
Let me see if there's any way I can stabilize it.
Oh, thank you very much,
Because he
Itto.
heard us arguing, right?
Yeah.
The thing with boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates.
And also he
Whenever
wants
we get into
to
an argument
go
in the
get something
Arataki
done.
gang, he always
everything that
goes
he
and
needs
does
to do.
something shocking to calm everyone down.
Mm-hmm.
Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team, he truly means that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can tell. Woo!
Another thing with boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him.
Mm-hmm.
When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any
It was like
obstacle.
this in his story quest too, when he tried to save the other Oni.
The same thing Xiao suggested? So stupid.
Well, why didn't you try to stop him?
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them.
And they're really lucky to have someone like you.
I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Yeah, it seems like we opened like a gate with that.
Please tell Paimon you're okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Don't be.
You couldn't have stopped
You have
him.
nothing to apologize for. Both you and Yelan made
Oh yeah,
some
but the
very good
argument, that's
points.
fine too. It's just how
Still,
things are.
If this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one.
Mm-hmm.
The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up. And he's certainly not expecting to be left behind.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of huge importance to some people. No, to a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
Shinobu?
Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. There's still a chance. I'm sure we can escape.
Yeah, especially since Itto just punched
Leave the
a
boss
hole
to me.
into a portal
Don't worry.
somehow. Alright, so I also want to help carry Itto out of this place.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world, but deeper inside.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Itto's efforts were in vain?
No, I wouldn't say that.
No, it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you.
Alright, let's go.
What?
So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember?
Yeah.
If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can
How do we
use
know
that
it's gonna
to
do
my
that?
advantage
That's
to
not what
track it down.
Yelan said.
Oh, right!
Wait.
No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it must be super powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
Let's go in. I want to see.
I will find a way.
Okay. I think it's so funny how soon as he just does like that teleporting thing.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then come with me.
Yeah, let's stick together.
After all, I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer if we team up. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I just wanted to apologize on her behalf.
It's fine.
I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop whoever it was.
I can sense
From what I
it in the
know,
vibe.
she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other people sacrifice themselves. How can things ever be the same?
You can also think
then,
about
knowing
how
that your life was
Xiao has
saved
also
when
watched
others
lots of
weren't?
his friends sacrifice themselves as
In
well.
a way, salvation can also
We
be
just
a
have different
burden.
perspectives on it,
If
I
I were her,
suppose.
I'm not sure I would have done anything different.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right there.
Yeah? Right there? Okay, good.
Yeah!
Oh, what is that?
Right, that's much safer. Since Itto can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Yeah, and Shinobu
Thank you,
can...
Senpai.
Yes.
Please, be careful.
Shinobu can cast
I
her
will.
spell
Same to you.
to heal Itto as
All right,
well.
traveler, let's go.
Enter the new domain. The hole punched into the wall. Whoa. That looks like the mirror dimension thing in the Enkanomiya library. Alright, I suppose we are about to find out what is in here.
What's this?
Wow. Oh, pretty leaves again. What a weird and wonderful scene.
Look at that huge disc in the distance.
Oh.
Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
We might not be able to carry that out of here, I'm just saying. It's much bigger than either of these things.
What? That's the best description you could come up with? It's way, way bigger than that!
Yeah.
Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge. How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean,
we
come
need
on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's
Shenhe
investigate the area
to come and
first.
carry it out for us. What?
What the? Are they?
Okay, well first of all,
Are they treasure hoarders?
that one's slightly looks easier to carry than the giant one. But also, how did you get down here when no one else is down here?
They look familiar. Oh yeah, I bumped into these rapscallions a few days ago.
Oh. What a coincidence. Yanfei solo! Whoa! Okay, let's take a look at this thing. Okay, first we have
There's a smaller
smaller
disc
disc
here.
there.
Judging from the appearance and design, in all likelihood, this is the fantastic compass. Why is
Hopefully.
there a small version of the fantastic compass stuck
Well,
in the
maybe
ground?
that's the actual one and the other one's the big version. What is that? Can I pick this up now or later? No, later. Okay. You want us to fight the treasure hoarders first. There's a gateway there. There's a compass there. Look at this scene. This is like the outside of the chasm, but deeper inside the chasm. So this is almost like telling some kind of weird joke. Like, what does the fantastic compass, the Yakshas, and Yelan all have in common? Oh, and a couple of tourists from Inazuma. What do they all have in common? And if you just told me that, I'd be like, I don't know. I suppose we're about to find out.
Motion to compel.
I should actually build up my Yanfei more. I think she's actually pretty fun. The way she just shoots all of the fireballs. Yanfei. Alright.
Easy peasy. Just like last time. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at
Oh,
me.
being a legal advisor sounds tough. I remember also at one time Eula saved you from people like that as well.
Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake.
Yay.
But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my
I would
memory?
guess so, because I thought that if they were real,
Maybe
that they would
this is
say
one of the
something like,
ways
"Hey,
our
it's you
adversary
again."
intends to devour
And also,
us.
there's no reason why they should be down here.
Unbelievable.
Maybe it thinks that that's something that you fear. Let's take a look at this. Rotate the needle. Oh no. Okay, that's there. Note of unknown origin. I suppose we should read the note of unknown origin. I asked Master Bo-young if I could borrow pen and paper to write home, but now that I have them, I've no clue what to write. You know what? I hope everyone back home is doing fine, and I miss my daughter. Okay. Well.
Huh? A new entrance. Great.
Oh, okay. I hope this is not actually a time machine. This is a compass, but it's acting kind of like a time machine.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connected to another world. Or maybe another
See, this looks kind of like what I expect the Abyss to look like, too.
I thought we might run into some other people here.
Really?
But apparently not.
Yanfei? What's that sound?
The Fatui? Whose memory is this? Ah, watch out!
Is there anything we can hear them saying to try and figure out
Just as I thought.
whose memory? Oh, Yelan.
Yelan, you're here.
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
This could be Yelan from her own memories. Alright, Yelan next.
Gotcha.
Yelan, wait, she can use her thing twice? Hold on just a minute. Does she have a constellation? She does! Whoa. Oh, they both have constellations. Yeah, I know when one of her early constellations, you can use her lifeline twice. Oh, I'm gonna do that then. Let's get rid of your shield though. Because I don't like when you spam ice. No!
No problem. This was
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Who is that? In the compass, okay.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got
That
it.
voice just now.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself?
Yes?
Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory.
Okay.
Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
Oh, you were in here for that long when you were just scouting ahead before?
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic
Yes.
compass?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass.
I think it's
in
the actual
distance.
fantastic
It has
compass,
a
and the
close
other one's a
connection to
projection.
The entire space.
So, yeah.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think.
Yeah. Enter the new space. Rotate the needles of the fantastic compass to different points to change the time in this area and jump to different times. Your actions in a certain previous point in time may affect the next point you jump into. Uh-oh. That's actually one of the coolest gimmicks, like, that I think. That's actually a really cool gimmick for a video game, actually. My only concern is that it's gonna get very confusing. But oh my gosh, that's actually so cool. Like the things you do in different times will, like if you do something in the past, it affects the future. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm writing this letter on behalf of Hulan. He hopes that his family is also well. If not for this pass, he would have wanted to go back to spend Lantern Rite with them. Oh, that's so sad. It's gonna become very depressing. Okay, so right now, you cannot walk through here, right? What? Oh, I can. Well, okay, but I guess since I didn't set any of the compass, I'll just go back at the same time. Yeah. I think, okay, the space is not going to look very much different. What will look different is A, where the needle is, and B, if there's more items to collect. Well, I can't rotate it backwards because it won't let me. Wait, no, it actually won't let me because I have my controller. Can I just only do it backwards? This cannot be happening. My controller doesn't have a right stick down button, and I've never been able to like change the key binding to anything else.
Lightning flash!
Oh! No. What? I just did something. Possibly. I destroyed the tree. I destroyed the tree and its potential to grow up and live a happy life. But can I move this more? I don't understand what is happening right now. This is different, maybe. This is different. I noticed that this area looks different now, like a different time. A different time. Why is it red there? This looks like Conria when it's being destroyed. The eclipse will be swallowed by the crimson moon. Alright, finally. Oh my gosh. That took forever. And I had to exit out and turn my controller off and redo the whole thing again.
There must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Osacious. I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul
Xiao!
underground.
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back.
Uh-huh.
This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Okay. Oh, look, we're fighting as him.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacious's signature tactic.
It is
Die here
Bosacious.
with me.
Huh? How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
No.
Uh-oh. This is not going
Oh,
well
look.
for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Look! Bosacious is showing signs of
he?
fatigue.
Bosacious, martial retreat. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface.
That sounds more like what happened in the
remember,
past.
We must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
I'll just stab it, or do I need to use elemental on it? Oh, I guess that's it. Alright.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
This place is so red. This must have been what it. This is definitely what it looked like during the Conria incident 500 years ago. The red sky.
This is my purpose. Don't
No,
worry
we're
about
always
me.
gonna worry about
So
you.
your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Marshal Vitris?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time
Well,
I will
good
ever
thing
see
Itto
him.
punched the wall,
He
so
was
you had a
saying
chance to
something
actually
about
meet him.
Holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It
Aw.
was him.
So he did sacrifice
Didn't
himself.
you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who
That's
he
so
was.
sad.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone
So maybe a
mad?
part of him still knew he wanted to protect everyone.
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime.
Oh,
It's
well,
likely that he was
okay.
drawn by the
Guess that
scent
too.
of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing
That's
we
not
know.
true. You know how to talk with people now, too. We've been helping you with that, right?
This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind.
Hmm.
This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't
He
possibly
fought the
have survived.
monsters.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but
No, not
I'm suddenly
again.
feeling more tired
No,
than
we
I
have-
was.
We
This
have
space
to.
is
We
really
have to
starting
get out of
affect
here.
us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is
Crimson
gone,
Moon.
and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may
Let's
meet
go.
the same fate. Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
You got your closure. Now let us escape together. Why is it? Why is it? Uh-oh. Wait, why is it behind here now? Well, if I don't change the clock, if I just go through here, it'll just take me at the same area, right? Oh. It's not red here. This is very suspicious. Well, I'm gonna go to the one that we haven't lit up yet. Oh, I just skipped that one. Can I move it back more? No? Alright, well if I go through to this time, this is the time that we entered from, right? No, don't get stuck there. Okay, so that bottom one gets stuck in this time. Exactly what I mean. This is such a cool concept to me. I love this, except for the fact that now I actually have to pay attention and not allow myself to not be confused by what I'm witnessing here. Oh, we open this now. It will be open when we go in the future. Yes, the red sky. No. Alright. So now, yes, it's only a spider web. Good to know.
Coming to be.
Forward? I guess. Well, one way to find out. Oh, there's a bottom one now. You gotta roll it all the way backward then. It's whichever ones are lit up, I think, are the ones you can go to. Alright. Here we go. What awaits us here? What is that? I think it's just a very yellow background, hopefully. We're about to find out! Alright, cool.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay.
Yeah?
Let's see.
Oh, letter 4. I didn't read the third one. Whoops. Okay, I missed that. I picked it up, though. We have no idea how long it's been since we came out with our comrades on patrol, but according to the information we've garnered, the beasts have completely lost all mobility. Indeed, most of them have disappeared. We are victorious, and what a grand victory it is! Save that we can never again return home. Hulan's daughter will turn 2 this year, and Qingming's grandmother is getting long in the tooth. The 2 of them miss their family sorely, though I myself have no relations. No one does not wish to return home. But for those of us who are here, we are the only kin we have now. This place is very mysterious indeed. I do not know if it is because we miss home or because this place was always like this, but when we're out on patrol here, we can see sights that we could only see back home. I used to hear the old folks say that Liyue had hundreds of years of history when it comes to mining in the mountains, but this doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps this might all be my imagination, what with missing my childhood home back in the mining settlement. How I wish I could go back there. Entire compass is revealed now there.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millelith soldiers
yeah,
who
what I
stayed
gathered.
here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Oh.
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millelith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
So scary. What happened?
Come on, let's not stay here. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
That's the note of unknown origin 4 that we just read, right? Yeah. Okay, that was number 3. This is the 10th day or more that we've been separated from Boyang, Bosacius, and the others. Well, that's what I say anyway. My friend here says it's only been 3 days. I have no clue who is right or wrong, nor do I think that arguing serves any purpose at this point. I wish we could go home, but we cannot. The other thing is, I don't think time really matters here. The sun is up. I think it's kind of metaphorical. So where's the needle now? Oh, it's there. Oh, it's there. This is like early in the day. Up there, up at the top is like the middle of the day, and where we were before is like the end of the day, so that's why it was so dark. Well, anyway, there's a new one here. Let's go there. This must be at the beginning. What I mean by beginning is near the time when the compass was first, or the time machine is first placed here. That's why there's no like dirt around it, and over time it starts to become covered in dirt, and then that changes. The amount of dirt changes over time, and there was the tree, and it was for some reason locked by the gate. I don't know. Well, that looked like the abyss.
There's nothing here at all.
The sea of
What a
stars.
creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss.
This is
But where are
just
the
like the place we
opponents?
saw. Huh. I think this is my memory. Wait, what?
Your memory? Of what?
Of emptiness. That's the power of the abyss.
The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
I'm afraid so. Because I will always remember that the abyss took my twin away. Oh, that's so sad. I can't move. The abyss. It's always bad news. The purpose of my journey is to find you. I will keep going and imagine a better tomorrow
It's
with
getting
you.
darker.
Okay, I have to get everyone out of here. I'll find a way to survive this. Then I'll find the lost treasure.
It's
Lumine!
Lumine, wait!
Lumine, wait! Catch up with her. What is that? What is this? This looks like an even smaller fantastic compass. So where's... Oh, that's where we came from. Where did we come from? Okay, this is an explanation.
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
It looks like...
The fantastic compass.
Yeah. Okay,
In
that
other
one's
spaces,
easier
the
to
fantastic
carry with
compass
us.
was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Huh.
Oh, she was just a figment of your imagination?
I mean, yeah.
So, she appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much, huh?
Well, of course she's not here, but it's still sad. I can sense that she is not here. But at least we found this. In fact, she was the one who led us to it.
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
This is the only one we can actually
think
carry
so.
out of here.
There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out.
Great.
Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and... Someone's used this before.
Of course.
There may be a hidden message inside.
That's why there's a will for it.
Let's get out of here
right?
and find somewhere safer.
Yeah, this does not look like a safe place to try this out. Oh! Cool, so we got,
All right, here we'll be
oh,
fine.
we're still inside the domain.
Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Okay. Hi. Hello there, how are you feeling?
Osacius was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command. He could control electro energy. Unlike me, he was both a formidable warrior and a talented commander.
Oh. I'm glad that you were finally able to find some amount of truth about what happened here.
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, my work here is done.
Yay!
But if the Bosacius we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world?
You could at least say that you attempted it. That's just like the thing on Surumi Island. Like, we'll figure it out eventually.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, Water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates. All the worlds within reach.
Whoa. That must be some kind of... Can still go in here? Do I want to go in here? Or will I become trapped in here? Yeah, you know what? Let's just take a picture here. There. I will screenshot this later. Ether just sitting here, standing here in the abyss. In the sea of stars. With no flowers in it. That is all. There are no flowers to be found here. Okay, just to make sure. Hang on, all of our friends are still here, right? Alright. Cool.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's a time machine, right?
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
My name is Bo Young. Here I leave the record of all I know for future generations to see and learn from my experiences. So this fantastic compass must have belonged to Bo Young. My comrades and myself were ordered by the Qixing to take the fantastic compass to the chasm and assist our Millith champions. But the beasts in this place were incredibly terrifying, and our forces suffered terrible losses. If not for the aid of the Yaksha, I fear that my brother and I might have been slain right there and then. This Yaksha has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion, even being unable to remember his own name. When in a crazed state, he refers to others around him as Attalus and Menalgias. He has mastery over the thunder, and his form is awe-inspiring, one that is destined to be remembered throughout history. We followed him into battle against the wicked beasts for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. Oh, Attalus is Xiao, so we must have still remembered Xiao somewhat, maybe. A snake has its weakness 7 inches below the head, and... Wait, what? You mean the ruined serpent has a weak point? I should pay attention to that. A snake has its weakness 7 inches below the head, and these monsters naturally have weakness as well. Oh, no, I'm dumb. You're just talking about snakes in general, not the snake in the chasm. Though maybe I should pay attention to that. No, it's literally not related. I'm just being crazy. Okay, a snake has its weakness 7 inches below the head, and these monsters naturally have their weakness as well. Having discovered this, the Yaksha has decided on a battle plan to target that weakness. In our previous battle, the surface of the chasm was damaged, revealing a great and enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. We observed that the monsters would grow weak when approaching this domain, and so we guess that there is some power there that greatly suppresses these beasts of Khanria. Oh, the place that suppresses the curse! It's all tying together. That we did the Requiem of the Echoing Depths there. We have suffered too many losses. We must end this quickly. Wang Xiao and I agreed that I would take the fantastic compass and lead a group of Millith to follow the Yaksha down into the underground palace. We will lure the beasts away and herd them into the depths of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Yaksha from within this place, with Wang Xiao aiding us from the outside. That way we can ensure that the seal will hold. If this works, the chasm front will be secured. However, this means that I, the Yaksha, and the Millith with us will be left behind within the underground palace. Yet the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. The warriors have observed day and night, and have confirmed that the beasts are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace, almost as if some power is eating away at them. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves, and others have split off from the main party in their confusion, never to return. Will the monsters really be vanquished this way? From what I know about this underground palace, it's probably your best shot. The unmatched strangeness of the underground palace is something I fear only I and the Yaksha still live to witness. I do not know how much time has passed. The Yaksha is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear he will not live long. As for me, though I remain clear-headed, I can feel Fey moods setting in. I do not know how long I have been here. The Yaksha urges me to depart, forgetting that staying here is the fate we chose. Oh, kind of like Xiao trying to tell us to leave now. The underground palace is almost like a living being. When a breach first appeared in the ground, we leapt down and gave battle, but even then I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. I'm not sure if that was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even when we attack the rifts, the rent-open spaces slowly regenerate. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes. Other times they could be swift. It is hard to say. Does this mean that when we damage the ground in the fighting, we damage the outer shell of the space? Have we accidentally entered the belly of some mighty leviathan only to be slowly devoured by it? There's a breach in the underground palace. Huh. I want to know more about what this means. Is there some kind of portal there? I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all. I have tried many paths. There is no way out. The Yaksha has fallen. Only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me, and then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family who are in Liyue Arbor? I wish I could go home. But can I? Xiao, sometimes I curse the fact that it was not you who had to undergo this torture. But, Xiao, as your elder brother, I'm glad that you survived. So tired. I can't think straight.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
This is all tying Yanfei and Yelan and Xiao's stories together.
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Khaenri'ah. They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
That must have been so long ago.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out.
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't.
Why don't we try using the fantastic compass to get our way out, get us out of here? Oh, cutscene.
Enough of this place. Let me out.
Thanks, Paimon. Wait a minute.
What was that?
What was that? You read something?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check.
Wait, hey, I would ask where you got that from, but I know you're just carrying a giant book around with you everywhere. So, yes. You have everything in there for legal consultation and probably some other useful information too.
I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time, but I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth.
Oh, I like this
contraption
concept.
Is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is
But
unity between heaven and humanity.
The strongest power comes from combining the power of gods and humans combined. Yes, Yanfei, do it!
worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track.
Well, that's great. How about all of us, like, contribute?
And look,
Us, Yanfei, Xiao,
seems to have been activated inside the fantastic
and then
compass.
we can make the effects last
By
longer.
heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in
What are
hand.
the 5 regions
That's their
that
voices
are being
from when they
referred
made
to?
the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense
So then
now.
there must be some way to undo the seal, right? Hold on, that huge crystal I saw on the bottom of the chasm. I remember when the crystal hit the ruined serpent, there seemed to be an opposing force. You only realizing this now? Was it that opposing force that delayed the awakening of the space that's now swallowed us, or... Also, we haven't seen any abyss monsters in here. Could it all be connected?
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Itto and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here?
We can carry Paimon.
Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just
Oh,
hang in there,
thanks.
okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
Sorry, I didn't see everything that Ether was noting about the chasm nail, but it all seems very interesting. Alright, let's go meet up with our gang. Our friends. Hello. Oh, it looks like Yanfei's spell is doing. Oh my gosh! Oh, Ushi really cares a lot. Come on, Ushi, face the camera. There you go.
Shinobu, Itto, we're back!
How's Itto
He
doing?
must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What
Okay.
about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news.
She can read us so well.
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember
Yeah.
what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and adeptus, so the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
So Xiao and Yelan need to cooperate.
So, an adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe even reverse it.
So you can
Last
undo
time,
the
it was
seal.
used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If
Though
we can
the fact that
reverse
this place
it-
was sealed, that doesn't
we're
explain how
home
we
free.
got in here.
Awesome.
If you could have
There's
one-way
still
seal, I guess it's possible, but it's
You bet.
not very helpful. Keep other
Your
people from
idea
getting
seems
trapped in here.
reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Okay, let's see if we can wake Itto up. After everyone has had a rest,
Oh boy. Paimon's so nervous.
don't be afraid, this is going to work.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for.
Yeah?
I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories.
Fulfill
We
the
all came here
will.
for different purposes.
Exactly.
And everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying.
You did your best.
But also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it?
There was that giant snake that we fought at the bottom of the chasm nail.
Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
It was you.
Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was?
Does that have anything to do with why the ground split open?
That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between
so they don't like
forces?
the Conrion technology does not like crystals.
If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
Don't worry. If it wasn't you, it would have been us instead.
Just trying to help us and solve the problem.
We would have. If it weren't for you, we would have put the nail in the ground anyway.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here.
It seems really creepy though that you were fighting.
It all ceased to exist
not you, but
years ago.
The people 500 years ago were fighting monsters in that underground palace, which is pretty
So
far
if we
away
really
from
do
where we
manage to
entered this
escape,
space. That means
then once time
Yaksha
starts
and
moving normally
Ouyang
again,
made
the
it very
fantastic
far
compass will likely disappear.
as they were slowly going mad.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
Yes.
This whole thing
all
feels like we're
thanks
breaking
to
free from our
Lumi.
shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was all of us.
Perhaps
As a
it was.
team.
But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search.
Yeah, that too.
It's a shame that we couldn't find your
because-
family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Yeah. I don't think Lumine wishes any ill of us. She just wants us to understand her perspective eventually.
I gotta say,
And
it does
I
intrigue
think that
me,
was
the way
reflected
we all
in
ended up here
Ether's
together.
memories of her as she
If
led
this
us to
is
this
fate,
device.
Then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Great. Let's do that.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Yeah.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
Whoa!
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Elatus, falling in!
We're making it out of this place! Looks like we're in space. Who's that? okay.
Watch out!
Whoa! She tied them all up. Don't worry, Paimon, we'll protect you.
This trip may be dangerous.
Oh, hello.
Yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years, only to seek the nameless Yaksha.
Oh.
Do I request your approval?
So you talked to Zhongli before you did this. Who does Ether see? Whoa, you see Yelan and Yanfei just team up there? The rope and the fire? Oh no! There's so much darkness. This is such a beautiful cutscene. Oh, she's still dancing. Uh-oh. Xiao, it's okay. We're almost there.
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
You're still gonna be sacrificing yourself anyway? No! Something saved Xiao. Huh? Oh! So... Oh, thank you so much, Zhongli. I was so worried! Finally out of the danger zone, everyone rests and starts
I
chatting.
thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
He thought he was gonna get left behind too.
I know what you were thinking.
Yeah, you had us worried there.
Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
So thanks to
Don't
you too,
mention it.
Yelan.
It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here. As for me,
Yeah, that
I'm
was
gonna
quite
check
the
area
adventure
for
we
any
went on.
unusual activity.
Thank you, Yelan.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Don't worry, we'll have a chance in the future,
Maybe
I'm
Yelan
sure.
really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not.
You speak only
She
the
is
truth.
not.
I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Seems like you got through to him.
Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that
Yeah.
we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Oh my gosh, when he started falling, I thought, are we gonna go catch Xiao? Like, Xiao caught us when we fell from the Jade Chamber.
Is he?
No, he'll wake up. And then, but I knew, like, we didn't have that power.
Let's go check on him.
Thankfully, there's someone around who did. I was actually really worried about him.
I slept like a rock.
You missed a lot.
Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
Well, Itto. Yeah, Ushi can fill you in.
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
Ouch.
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more.
Well, thank you, Itto, because without you, we never would have found the Fantastic Compass.
Oh, yeah. Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later.
Yeah.
Itto, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in
There you
this.
go, Itto. Consider the
Please
debt
accept
paid
my
off.
apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Crazy talk. You helped us first. Of course we're gonna return
Oh no,
the
they're just
favor.
gonna go in circles.
Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yep.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about
Ushi
this?
agrees.
To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Arbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I like the sound
Yeah.
of that. Now that you mention it.
Go for it.
I am
Enjoy
famished.
yourselves
I
here.
can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too!
Paimon, we have some other things to do.
Fine!
Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot.
Yeah, enjoy yourselves. Have some
Yelan
fun.
left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
She owns a tea house, so she has lots of tea. Alright, there we go. Ushi, you start giving Itto the scoop.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know.
Okay. What did Ushi have to say?
Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
What?
To
Oh,
who?
I want to hear this.
Me too.
Yeah, me
Count
too.
me in.
Itto translate what Ushi said for everyone?
Paimon,
Okay.
never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
Uh-huh. Well,
Sometimes
no,
the
Ushi's super
profoundest truths
cute.
can also be the simplest. I think
What
Ushi's
did
words
Ushi
may
say?
well come in handy.
You betcha! Just leave it to us.
Alright, Itto, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh,
Let's
yeah!
go.
Grub time!
See you next time.
Move. Huh. Okay. Xiao?
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any
Yeah.
business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
Which I guess was our business, so yeah.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazuma
Oh, you're still
with
here.
Yanfei, heading towards Liyue Arbor.
Yeah.
Aren't you going with them?
Yanfei wanted to
We
know.
still had some stuff
if
we
you
wanted
want to
say
go with them.
Xiao.
Yeah.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to
That's
take
good
care of
news.
the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
Yeah.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
You mean Shinobu will make sure Itto doesn't say
Oh.
anything. That's what. Yeah? Well, you've got a mean streak, Yelan. But not as mean as Yai Miko,
You
so you're
figured
good.
me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this
I don't
further.
know.
I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them.
Yeah.
It
First,
must have
you were
been
the one
someone
who
of great
helped us out at the
importance.
last second, and now someone else is the one who helped us out at the last second.
Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Arbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yelan!
And see you, we will.
You knew I was
Alright.
waiting for you?
Well, yeah, otherwise you would have teleported out of here when no one was
Really?
looking.
There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Where is it?
Okay.
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
Okay. Oh, did you just see, like, the purple parts of Ether's clothing just turn black for a second? That was super creepy. Escape the mysterious space at the very bottom of the chasm successfully. Oh, where is this? Oh! Oh, it's Pervasi's little shrine that we fixed up.
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervasi's. Maybe
Yes.
I came here because I had a realization.
You mean
Uh-huh.
back when we were underground?
What did you realize?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For
Are you
Bosacius,
sure?
perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing.
But if you can keep on living, since you haven't gone crazy yet, there's still so many other people you could save too. And you're not just a slaughterer. You've saved a lot of people.
So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that.
Xiao, we've got something to tell
Oh,
you.
yeah! Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important.
Oh, this is what Ushi had to say.
Hmm?
Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off.
Oh,
But after he
Ushi
met
actually
Itto,
can
he's
exorcise
never left his
demons.
side.
I thought that was just
He
something
also
Itto was
said that he
saying.
doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest.
Aww.
Maybe there aren't so many
Oh, so
rules
sweet
about
of him.
how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
There will always be someone willing to be by your side.
Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right?
Yeah.
And
And we seem to be completely immune
anyway,
to
there's loads of people
hanging out with
there
Xiao.
who really care about you.
Yeah.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others.
Mm-hmm.
They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 Yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogius is General Capisis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chizapis, and Indarius, or General Musatus. I heard that people call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Yeah, well, you almost died.
Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Yeah, you looked pretty cool.
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario.
You were willing to...
This mindset is deeply rooted in me.
Sacrifice yourself for us.
It was the most optimistic solution I could think of.
That's good. You tried to be optimistic.
If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape.
So that was Zhongli's power back then.
In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's
it's fine. He didn't want to see you die there.
You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Yeah, supporting each other is how people survive.
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it. It's good that one more person will remember him.
Yeah.
Menogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, the thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm
That's so red up there.
Who came here to fight.
Brother,
disaster.
Are you okay?
Befell the chasm.
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me. Don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state. state. Brother! Brother! Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you.
This is so much more painful voiced. Watching them scream.
My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyang.
You're weak. At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius.
Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Oh, that's so sad.
I've said so much today, but I don't
So
need
Xiao
to
really
hold
was
back
like
as
the
much
little
when I talk
brother
to
of the
you.
group.
Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
Xiao.
Are you sure it's okay for you to tell me all this?
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of
That's
the world
right,
are
he did
related
say
to you.
that.
Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive.
Aw. But our
Pervases
memories
died in
did.
the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us. And Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyang, and all those soldiers.
No, Xiao. They are all heroes.
Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I like that word.
They saved a lot of people.
Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Oh, this was so sad. Oh, I guess we can do these now. The tales behind the fan. You know what? Let's go do those other quests. Why don't we? Hero gems. Hang on. What did it just say? You observe Xiao. Xiao says nothing more. Complex emotions run. Sadness, disappointment, relief. They are all there, yet are only a small part of a far larger whole. His expression is akin to that of a person who has been out in the blizzard for far too long and has seen far too much of it, before finally gaining a place of respite from the battering snow. So lovely. Just a way to describe it. Yeah. Let's go visit the temple to Pervases. I can't believe the world quest to fix up Pervases' temple was not a requirement for this. Because otherwise we probably could have gone in here. Oh, we have to go. Right, with you. Bye. Thank you. Here we go. Please be at peace. At the end of a long journey. Now this story is made me feel sad again. But like it's always like a bittersweet kind of sad. I'm glad you're okay, buddy. I'd be really sad if you weren't. Let's go do these. Hang on, wait a minute. Yelan's end. Oh, we don't get Shinobu's one yet until I guess not until she gets released. Yeah, we may as well. It's been quite the trip, huh? Let's go to the harbor. So you wanna talk to someone about this? Yeah, kinda. We can try Iron Block and see if we can find the person there. Liyue Su. Why is the sparkly? Oh, it's because. Okay, never mind. I see what the sparkly line is taking us the long way, because that is the proper way. Go up the stairs. It's quite the adventure we had. Alright. So, we have to make sure we don't tell any of the confidential information to this storyteller. But we can tell him some stuff, right? Poorly maintained. It looks pretty good to me. I guess it could be bigger, but I don't know what else. Are you telling the Wrath of Haishan again? I guess you're running out of things to say. Okay, we'll find a good carpenter. Who should I look for? Chingsa Village. Got it. Alright, looks like we're gonna go here. With every version update, we're learning more and more pieces about what happened in Conria and little details of how it affected the world. We've heard a lot about how it affected Inazuma. We're hearing a lot now of how it affected Liyue. Besides what happened in Dragon Spine, I don't know if we've heard a huge amount of what happened in Mondstadt, except for the thing about the Crimson Witch of Flames returning to Mondstadt. And her lover was dead. I guess we can just assume that disaster happened everywhere and no one was spared things, but it's also kind of freaky how we're slowly creating a bigger and bigger image of this huge tapestry that is basically what this incident 500 years ago did to everywhere and everyone, and how it had really long-lasting impacts on pretty much everywhere in the world. Hello. We just need to hire somebody who can do the job. What else? It's cool we got to meet Yelan, we got to meet Shinobu, and I gotta say, there were some pretty funny moments with Itto and Shinobu and Yanfei, but I'm just glad it was one of those things, you know what? Everyone had an important role and purpose for this journey. Like, some part of us, like, everyone was responsible for us getting trapped down here, and we needed everyone to get out of there alive. Including Zhongli. Zhongli helped us at the end, too. Because, you know what? He didn't want to see anything bad happen to Xiao either. He wants to look out for him. Don't be so proud yet. Stage of Hell UTS has lasted for decades. You guys did a good job. Let me find this. To wait. How long do we have to wait? I got pine wood. I carry like 1,000 logs in my backpack with me. So, furniture materials. What are furniture materials? One. Do I have red dye? I have the materials to acquire the red dye. What is this? Oh! A folding fan that the storyteller Iron Tongue Tian gave to you. Upon it is drawn a scene from the legendary tale Through the Eyes of a Dragon. According to this legend, Rex Lapis carved Asia out of rock, and as he granted the rock eyes and a divine spirit, a living, breathing dragon was born. Oh, it's just notifying me. I know I can unlock Yelan's story quest. I'll do that later. Okay, I'll go do that first, and then I'll go grab your red dye, and I'll be back. Walking around and enjoying the storytelling, this and that. Oh, it's Zhongli! Look, he really is over there! Hey, Zhongli! Oh, we want to talk to him about what happened with the whole chasm thing. Oh, it's you two. We came to ask you about something! I don't know how to do a Zhongli voice. Would you mind waiting for a moment? I'm currently in the middle of something. What are you busy with? My mind's kind of out of it. Speaking of which, the thing you matched returned so quickly. What speed? Ah, Zhongli, are these your friends? They often come here to look for you. Ah, yes, they are old acquaintances of mine. Splendid. Since you two are also here, could you help me persuade Zhongli to sell his archaic stone, please? Archaic stone? What do you want one of those for? And also, no, don't sell your archaic stone. We got that one from, what was his name? Kunjin? We're not giving that away. Somehow, we talked about my Through the Eyes of a Dragon. One of my finest works, if I do say so myself. Oh, you mean that story? I totally remember the story. There was a cutscene for it and everything. It's a good one, isn't it? Zhongli also says that my storytelling is superb. At first, I thought he was just an erudite gentleman who knew a lot about folk culture, but as it turns out... I didn't even get the chance to read that! Okay. The pleasure is all mine. Don't be so modest. You've helped me a lot. But come to think of it, the act of chatting is pleasurable only because you're talking to the right person. Zhongli, for instance, is a good chatting companion with many fantastic ideas, and to be honest, lots of far-fetched theories too, haha. Yeah, ha 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 ha. There was this one time when I told him, see, my story first tells of how Rex Lapis carved Asia out of a magical rock, and then elaborates on how they fought side by side across the 4 corners of the world. Isn't that just mesmerizing? Yet he said, the story is a true masterpiece, save for some inaccurate details. According to some researchers, Rex Lapis may not have possessed the skills required to create such a fine work. Why am I just reading words that aren't even there? Such a work of craftsmanship. What a bummer. And there was also another time when I told him about the serpent of Qingsu village. He didn't buy the story at all, saying it was too good to be true for the serpent to transform into a beautiful landscape. I wonder if too much knowledge can stifle imagination. What a shame that someone as well-cultured as Zhongli should fail to appreciate the aesthetics of artistic creation. Well, okay, that depends whether you're pitching the story as real or completely fantasy. If it's completely fantasy, then yeah, maybe Zhongli's being a little bit, yeah. I can hardly object to your criticism. I shall keep it in mind. But your stories are always marked by wild imaginations. I just point out what I notice as an ordinary listener and hope that it might be of use to you. Since storytelling requires a sharp mind, I'm sure a storyteller such as you can certainly understand where I'm coming from. Those are my heartfelt reactions from a devoted audience member. You're right. I know your good intentions. You want me to become the best storyteller in Liyue Arbor, right? I don't think that's what he's saying. Why are we talking about stories here? What is this got to do with the archaic stone that I don't want him to sell? Ah, yes, back on topic. So I told through the eyes of the dragon again the other day.
Aren't you worried that your audience will get bored if you always tell the same story?
It's a pretty good story. Some stories are worth being told time to time, forever and ever. His stories are meant to be told repeatedly. It takes time and creativity to come up with new plots, after all. Ah, see, Zhongli really gets me. Anyway, that day, a miner, the leader of the mining crew, was out for work and happened to pass by while I was telling the story. He told me... Well, do you know about the chasm? There's a type of incredibly beautiful stone to be found in that place. Such stones have a faint and exquisite luster. You can find them somewhere in the long and winding tunnel of the chasm. What did he say? I think tunnel is the word he used, right? You could probably say that. The chasm must be quite the mysterious place if even someone as well-traversed as Zhongli has never been there. I mean, you think he has been there, it's just changed a lot. I guess that's got to be because no one's been allowed to go in until recently when the mining operations resumed. And I only heard about that from others. Ah, yes, indeed. The miner said that the stone springs forth within a tunnel. No one knows who built it. All they know is that the tunnel meanders forward as if created by someone dragging something colossal down. The sheer view of it is most awe-inspiring, apparently. Some people say that... Why am I reading words that aren't even there? Some say that the place might have perhaps been an ancient battlefield. Actually, I think a lot of people say that this place might have been an ancient battlefield. But who fought there? We may never know, so I thought that Rex, Lapis, and Asia could have fought there. I think they did fight there, but I think that we also have some other stories of fighting that happened there. Actually, I've been working on a new story lately. It'd be nice if I could put this plot into it, so I thought. So I invited Zhongli over here to ask for his ideas, and to my surprise, he is in possession of an archaic stone. He said he bought it from a merchant at the market. Yeah, you could say that. Actually... Yeah, you could kind of say that. He's got good taste, and he wouldn't miss a true treasure. I was thinking that the stone could make an ideal testament to my story, so if Zhongli doesn't object, I'd like to purchase the stone as a memento. We can get you a stone that... This is a pretty important memento to us, dude. We can give you a different stone.
Zhongli, are you really gonna sell him the stone?
Yes. Tian is an ingenious storyteller, and I enjoy his stories very much. It's my pleasure to be able to contribute to his creation.
Huh?
That said, if I sold him this stone, it would undermine the credibility of the story. As we discussed before, Rex Lapis sealed Asia underground. According to experts, there are many caves and mining tunnels in the chasm. It would be a constant disturbance to people there if Asia really was sealed there. Would Rex Lapis not have considered that? Yeah, Tian. Would Rex Lapis not have considered that?
That makes sense.
You're right. Rex Lapis wouldn't have done something so careless. Yeah, that's a great point. To be honest, I wanted to exchange my favorite folding fan for Zhongli's archaic stone.
Huh? There's an illustration on it.
I'd love to have this fan in hand while telling through the eyes of a dragon. Upon it is drawn a dragon soaring into the skies, its body free to roam the world and its spirits unbound to aim high. It's an inspiring view. Yeah, it looks like the Exuvia. The Exuvia that's now dead.
Whoa, this sort of fan's really rare. You know, even Paimon wants it now. Oh, right. Don't we have an archaic stone too?
Oh, really? Then would you mind giving it to me? No. No, a friend gave that to us. You're not taking ours. If Zhongli wants to give you his, that's fine. Might I have a word? The archaic stone is a precious indeed. And your folding fan is also a work of art. I would advise against exchanging them as you would ordinary goods. Well, if you say so. Actually, you know, I have more than one such fan. Oh, that's good. It's good you have one to still continue the story with. You drew the illustrations on them, and that already makes them special. Anyone who enjoys your storytelling will rejoice if they are given such a generous gift. Really? You're right. I'm truly fortunate to have devout listeners who understand my stories, and I couldn't ask for more than that, could I? To be honest, I made fans like these so I could one day give them to like-minded audiences. And you certainly are such audiences, so they were always meant to be yours. Please wait here for me to fetch them. Who fetches 2 folding fans and gives them to you and Zhongli. Oh, thank you. Can I really keep this? Of course, you are my audience, and that makes you a worthy recipient. Besides, I've made several such fans, so don't worry, just take it. And Zhongli, There's no need to be so formal with me either. It's just a handmade fan. It's not. I hope it's not too meager a gift for you. I'll gladly take it. Thank you. An exquisite work of art indeed. It is truly something worth treasuring.
Oh, right. Actually, I came to ask Zhongli for something. Can we talk to him for a moment?
Oh, have I taken up too much of your time? Oh dear. Well then, please go ahead. No, don't worry about it. There is no need to apologize. You have my gratitude. Yeah, that was interesting.
Oh, Zhongli, you were at the chasm, and you saved us too, didn't you?
Thank you.
Xiao also said that you wouldn't be able to escape without your help.
Oh, did he say so? Interesting. How time flies. Even he has learned to open up to others.
So, what were you doing at the chasm?
Was I at the chasm? How curious. I must admit that this is the first time I'm hearing of such a thing.
Huh? Stop playing dumb!
Why would I play dumb? This fan is of high quality indeed. He has my level of attention span sometimes.
Zhongli?
Now that I am on vacation, I just take my time and walk around. I'd say that anything I run into is a happenstance of fate, for which I will take no credit. Come to think of it, it's nice to travel to different places and witness many things in this vast world. They always bring old memories back. Do you miss the past? Not at all. I am immortal now, and being mortal means living in the present. A dragon soaring to the skies, its body framed to roam the world, and its spirit unbound to aim high. Most inspiring indeed. With much to be perceived in the four corners of the world, and much to marvel at amongst the mountains and the waters, I believe I must travel still more in the future. Okay. Well, I heard about this. If you activate this quest, the stone is gone. But they'll give it back to us when they update it. Oh no. Anyway, I thought they were gonna make us go get another one. Because we can. I thought they were gonna make us go get another archaic stone. Hello there, Unagi friend. He's gone. Never coming back to this picture again. I will just have to Google the image to find Scaramouche in the portrait. Where am I doing? Not this. Yeah. Sacrifice 1 carrot.
If you ever
Wherever we're going over here. Let's just give him the dye and we will be able to make a new stage. You only need pine wood and 1 dye to make a thing. The stage? Oh, complete perilous trail. It was a very perilous trail. But, a good thing it didn't cause us too much peril, right? Right? It's raining now. I guess that means the pretty music won't play right now either. I have indeed. Here they are. Busy himself in making the chair. You're not even making the chair. That's right. You're making you're not making the stage. You're making the chair for Xin. So you tea house then. The following day. Tick tock, tick tock. Oh look, the sky's clearing up, right? Is it a little bit? Maybe. Yes, it is! Yay! Watching all of our life go by as we turn with our actual time machine, not just the one that we just dealt with. Right to the tea house. Go up the stairs. Here we go. All right, now let's get to fixing up the stage. If everything's okay with this. Yeah, you just wait until they settle their internal argument about whether the stage needs fixing. Every time Miss Yoon gives her marvelous spear flourish performance, the audience will hear the squeak of the stage before they even get to applaud. That's true. That's right. That's right. Everyone's going to go see Iron Tongue Tian. Oh, hello. Did someone just call my name? Oh, it's you, Mr. Liyue. You look angry. What happened? It's nothing. I'm not angry, actually. Well, are you here to perform today? I'm just here to have some tea and pay you and Urya a visit. Huh. If it isn't Teddy. What a surprise. I'd say it's fate. I am not at all surprised. Miss Yoon certainly knows the art of conversation. From Chaoying Village. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, can we build the stage? Yes? What'd she say? Oh. I'm confused. Are we rebuilding this stage or not?
Lightning flash!
Stop nagging about the repair. We already brought a repair person here. No, it wasn't. Just hang tight. We're gonna get you some work. He's very nostalgic for the old stage. Old story. Okay, he used to be an opera singer when he was young, and used to perform with Granny Roshin. He would often play a couple. Perhaps Urya wanted it to be real, but she had feelings for someone else. Moved away. Then that person probably died, and Urya is talking about her, and does not want to get rid of the stage. He's gonna change his mind? Let us do that. Hello. Urya, when we were drinking tea, I suddenly remembered what Granny Roshin told me. Oh, what did she say? She said, Urya always loved to make things difficult for himself. I feel sad about it. She truly understands me, but it seems she doesn't miss the old stage. I'm the only person who can't let go. What a fool I was to be so obsessed with the stage. All right, you can rebuild it as you want. It's a touching thing to have kept that stage for so many years. I don't find it foolish at all. Please don't think of it that way. The stage must be rebuilt, but we mustn't damage what Urya wanted to preserve in memory. So you find me a decision then? Great, I'll start working right away. Here, take a look at the blueprint. The grand stage on the Jade Chamber was built based on it. According to this design, we need to tear down the walls on the two sides and... Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I think we need to repair the stage instead of building something entirely new. Since the problem was caused by the squeaky wood floor, why don't we just repair the floor first? As for the rest, we can talk about it later. What do you think, Mr. Liyue? So long as the stage won't affect performance, I have no objections to Miss Yoon and Urya's tea arrangements. Oh, is that all you want? So you don't need to build a new stage? I agree. Miss Yun's idea is a good one. As it happens, we don't need to buy the planks. We can find some at the docks. May I trouble you to... Oh, fine. Okay. I will do everything for you. But yes, I do want to see this stage get rebuilt. It will be very fancy and nice. Let's see. This is a long episode. It was long already from the Archon quest, and now it's gonna be even longer. Oh, I gotta figure out how to use these now that the Serenity Pot is open again. Sorry for skulking around. Oh, here it is. I guess we'll just walk all the way back. That's not the proper way. We're gonna take the stairs, not climb. Okay, well, let's climb up there. We're gonna take the path. Sayu. Roll. Roll all the way. I gotta say, the whole thing with the Fantastic Compass today was pretty cool. Traveling across time and the different things affecting different times. Yeah. These planks will do. I'll start right away. Yes. Nice! The stage has been repaired. It looks exactly the same. Young man, since you've traveled all the way from Qingce village to here, how much should I pay you? I thought it'd be a big job, yet I only need to repair a few planks. That wasn't much trouble. I'm new in this line of jobs, so I won't ask for too much. 2 meals worth of mora would do. That makes 800 total. That's a fair price. Good, but I can only offer 2,000 mora? Well, why don't you just ask me to do it for free? This is earlier for you. He has a 50-50 principle, you know. When it's 50% off first, 50% off again, we get 75 in total. It's rather economical, yeah, I would say. You are stingy indeed. But it's okay, I only need a blueprint. How should I thank you? That won't be necessary. I'm glad I was able to help. I'm glad you were able to help too, because you saved everything here. I had wanted to invite Xin Yang to go at a rock and roll performance. Isn't that your friend that is supposed to not be into rock and roll? Wink wink. Oh, you need me to do... Oh, this is the guy that covers for you. Alright, yeah, okay, never mind, that's fine. Don't say that. I just haven't seen my friend Xin Yan for some time and miss her very much, that's all. If the people from the Yunnan Opera Troupe ask about my whereabouts, please. Got it, I have my answer ready. Oh, you're asking about Miss Yun? She came to visit Xin Yang, and they did embroidery together. That's what I'm going to tell them. Do you like this one? Yes, I do. Then it's decided then. Good job. Did we do? We got a stage! Oh, okay. So, you weren't that stingy after all. I thought you were just going to give us the blueprint. Oh, you did just give us the blueprint. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to sit here and listen to your stories. And it's been a long episode. So, thank you all for watching this long journey with me. It was quite amazing to see the story of the Yaksha, of all these things coming together with the compass and Yelan's ancestor, and us working together as a team to get out of the chasm. Now, there are more questions that have been left unanswered, like what is that space? And what exactly... More questions about what exactly happened 500 years ago. But the answers are just rolling in slowly with every passing update, and I'm sure we will find out more in the future. Alright, I've kept you for long enough. Thank you all for watching. Bye!